When performing this technique, pay your attention to the following errors. First, remember that this technique is designed against the push in the same-sided shoulder. So, with his right hand, he's pushing you in your left shoulder. If he's pushing you in the chest, you can still perform the technique, but if he's pushing you in the cross shoulder, this technique becomes really uncomfortable. There are other techniques for that purpose. Now, when he's attacking you, you have to block him with the same-sided hand. So, right hand push, left hand block. If you try to block him with the right hand, this technique won't work. So, remember that as well. When blocking, you don't have to grab him. All you have to do is to swing his arm away. Make sure that this move is concise yet powerful, so that his hand goes past you for sure. Now, simultaneously with that move, you grab him by his triceps, not his forearm. Grab him right at his armpit. This will allow you to grab him really well. Now, in this position, you have to pull him forward. A very common error people do here is that instead of pulling him forward, they go forward themselves and try to apply the choke here. Problem is that the opponent is in a perfect balance and he is capable of resisting you pretty effectively. The whole idea of this technique is to make your opponent lose his balance completely, which puts him in a vulnerable position. So you have to pull him forward and pull him really hard. So hard that if you let him go, he would make a couple of steps past you. Like this. Now, pull him forward hard. And when the opponent is past you, you do two moves at once. You return your forearm, delivering a hit to his neck, and simultaneously, you push your hips into his hips. If you do not do the push, and will simply apply the choke on his head, very soon he will regain his balance and will be able to fight you pretty effectively. It is very important that you do deliver a powerful push with your hips into his to make sure that he loses the balance. Along with the balance, he will lose his ability to resist. Now, after you're done with that, grab yourself by the biceps, put your hand on the back of his head, apply the choke. If he's trying to resist you, make a couple of steps back, make him lose the balance further. The opponent is under your control. Be careful, this is a pretty dangerous lock. You may choke him out or damage his neck, so be aware of that and be careful when training and on the street.